It was a peaceful evening in Green Hill Zone. The sky was painted with hues of pink and orange as the sun set, casting a golden glow over the land. Amy Rose sat near the edge of a small lake, watching the gentle ripples in the water. She had been thinking about Sonic lately, his bravery, his kindness, and the way he always seemed to race into her thoughts. Suddenly, a familiar breeze rushed past her, and Sonic appeared by her side in an instant, skidding to a halt with his signature grin. "Hey Amy, what are you up to?" Sonic asked, his blue quills still ruffled from the speed. Amy blushed slightly, trying to sound casual. "Oh, just enjoying the sunset. What about you? Off on another adventure?" Sonic shrugged, his eyes twinkling with excitement. "Actually, I was thinking about taking a break. I heard about a place not too far from here that sounds interesting, Moonlit Isle. Ever heard of it?" Amy's curiosity piqued. "Moonlit Isle? No, what's so special about it?" Sonic's smile grew wider. "It's said to have a hidden lagoon with waters that glow under the moonlight. And there's a legend that if two people make a wish at the lagoon together, their bond will be strengthened by the magic of the island." Amy's heart skipped a beat. The idea of spending time alone with Sonic in such a magical place sounded like a dream. "That sounds amazing. Do you want some company?" Sonic gave her a playful wink. "You read my mind. Let's go." Before Amy could respond, Sonic gently grabbed her hand, and in a flash, they were off, racing through the fields, their laughter echoing in the wind. As they sped toward the distant island, the stars began to twinkle in the darkening sky, adding to the sense of adventure. After some time, they reached the shore where a small boat awaited them. Sonic hopped in first, offering Amy his hand to help her in. The moment felt special, and Amy's heart fluttered as their fingers touched. The boat glided smoothly over the calm waters, and the sound of the gentle waves filled the air. The moon, now fully risen, cast a soft silver light over everything, making the journey feel almost otherworldly. Amy couldn't help but steal a glance at Sonic, who seemed unusually serene, his gaze fixed on the distant island. "It's beautiful out here," Amy said softly, her voice barely above a whisper. "Yeah," Sonic replied, his tone more thoughtful than usual. "Sometimes it's nice to slow down and enjoy the moment." Amy smiled, feeling a warm glow in her chest. She had always admired Sonic's energy, but seeing this quieter side of him made her feel even closer to him. As they approached Moonlit Isle, the soft glow of the island's magical waters became visible. The entire lagoon shimmered like liquid stardust, and the sight took Amy's breath away. "Oh, Sonic, it's even more beautiful than I imagined," she said, her voice filled with awe. Sonic pulled the boat up to the shore and helped Amy out. They both stood there for a moment, taking in the ethereal beauty of the lagoon. The water glowed with a soft, inviting light, and the surrounding trees seemed to whisper in the gentle breeze. "There's the spot," Sonic said, pointing toward a small rock outcropping near the edge of the lagoon. "That's where we make the wish." Amy's heart raced. This felt like something out of a fairy tale. She followed Sonic to the rock, where they both knelt down by the edge of the glowing water. "So what do we wish for?" Amy asked, her voice soft and hopeful. Sonic looked at her, his usual playful expression replaced with something more sincere. "I think we should wish for something together." Amy's eyes widened. She wasn't sure what Sonic meant, but the moment felt too perfect to break the magic. She closed her eyes, and after a brief pause, Sonic did the same. "I wish," Amy began softly, "that we'll always be there for each other no matter what." Sonic smiled at her words, and after a second he added, "I wish that we keep having adventures like this, but maybe with more moments like this one." They opened their eyes and looked at each other, the glow of the lagoon reflecting in their gazes. For the first time, Sonic seemed to really notice the feelings Amy had for him, and perhaps for the first time, he felt something more than friendship in return. Suddenly, the water in the lagoon began to ripple, and tiny beams of light shot up from its surface, surrounding Sonic and Amy in a soft, glowing aura. The legend of the island was true. Their bond was being strengthened by the island's magic. Sonic reached out and took Amy's hand again, this time holding it a little longer. "Looks like the island likes our wishes." Amy blushed but smiled brightly. "Maybe it knows something we don't." They spent the rest of the night on Moonlit Isle, exploring the glowing lagoon, skipping stones across the magical waters, and laughing together under the stars. Every moment felt like a dream, and Amy could hardly believe that this was real. As dawn approached, Sonic and Amy returned to their boat, but something had changed between them. The air felt lighter, their connection deeper. Sonic, who had always been the brave, carefree hero, now seemed more aware of the bond he shared with Amy. On the journey back to the mainland, Amy rested her head on Sonic's shoulder, something she'd never had the courage to do before. And this time Sonic didn't pull away. Instead, he smiled softly, his heart racing in a way he didn't fully understand yet, but didn't want to ignore. When they reached the shore, Sonic turned to Amy, his usual confidence tempered by a new kind of warmth. "We'll have to come back to Moonlit Isle sometime," he said. "I think there's still more magic here for us to find." Amy beamed, her heart full. "I'd love that, Sonic. Anytime." And with that, they sped off once again, the magic of Moonlit Isle now a part of their story. A tale of adventure, laughter, and a bond that grew stronger with each passing moment.